Have you ever wished to become a part of a book? Well, in this Jack and Annie book, they do really go on adventures.
I'm impressed with these fourth graders. They built speeches, added visuals, and now they're performing with confidence.
You've done book reports in previous years. Is there a difference? Are you already seeing a difference between what had happened in the past and how these came out?
Absolutely, 100%. Just more confidence in sharing their knowledge.
They knew what to focus on. They knew kind of the things that were going to keep their audience engaged. And also just that comfort piece of having practiced.
The second one came up to Meg and put a pillowcase over her head so that she couldn't see anything. And then, in the blink of an eye, Meg was gone, and so was the van.
Before, when we would present book projects, it was just, hey, let's listen to so-and-so, and none of them really cared. But this, it was more collaborative. They all worked together, they gave each other feedback, and the audience was a lot more engaged as well.
If you want to find out what happens to Meg, then you should read this book, Kidnapped.
Thank you very much. What were some things you saw in Lauren's speech?
She had good poise.
She had good poise. She stood up tall. What else?
She had a really good voice.
She had good voice. You could hear her when you were an audience member. Okay.
At the beginning, she asked a question.
Oh, she asked you a question at the beginning, and it kind of grabbed your attention, involved the audience. Great.
I'm also impressed that kids this young are such attentive listeners and astute critics. They're right on the money with their feedback. They know the language, and they're only 9 years old.
How did you set up that audience to be that in control and that on point?
I think some of it was just the content of the speeches.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same thing over and over like in the past. You know, this is my book. These are my characters. This was the plot. So the audience was engaged because the speaking was so good. They wanted to know more about the books.